Yeah. So then he got upset, had a reaction, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see actually how close it is because I know that these players are similar in skill.
Yeah. I'd say, in a way, I feel like Bobby Big Balls has sort of like a style counterpick against Mouf.
Style?
Yeah.
Think
Because
so?
he's like pretty patient, and I feel like Mouf
Aggro.
tends to get like over eager.
And he's aggro. I like that about him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So if he's not like, when he's playing carefully, I don't think it's an issue. But when he's sort of on autopilot, I feel like he definitely gets into trouble against aggressive play.
Who won that? Did you see? It must have been Ian for them to pop up like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is a run back from last week.
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
the dramatic run back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week they did Luigi Dittos.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
So there was
Just having to play his
some
main now.
salt flying.
All right, so we're going into it.
Yeah.
This is, I think, tough kind of for both of them. I think Peach's punish game is so great, but I also think Falco's neutral is really good against Peach.
Yeah. I've definitely. It seems like even at like mid level, Falco is in a lot of trouble once he gets hit.
Yeah. You take so much damage from down smash.
Yeah.
And when you get knocked off the stage, it's so meaningful.
Yeah, for sure. It's like once you're off stage, Peach just has so much control, and there's not much you can do to mix up. So.
Yeah, like that solid defense from Mouf. Those jabs are brutal to deal with. Yeah. So Mouf looking like he's not used to the double shine Westfall's pressure, which is reasonable. Okay. Nice double back here.
Yeah.
A lot of Peaches would have down smashed in that situation. So that's really
Yeah, I
smart.
think so.
Yeah, Bobby going for jab back air. It's a thing. I think Mouf flew a little bit too close to the sun with that by floating so over the stage.
Okay.
Nice short. Grab him. What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah. I'm surprised that Mouf didn't go for the grab there.
Yep, just reads, that's the danger. It's like, all right, you play mid-level players who like to roll in a lot, so you start covering roll in, and you start thinking to yourself, oh, I've got the reads.
Right.
But what you're doing is noticing kind of like a meta habit, not actually playing your opponent.
Right, yeah. And that ended up kind of letting Bobby out of the corner for free.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. Peach forward throw on Falco, solid goal.
Yeah.
Nice split height. Good job, Bobby, jumping over her dash attack. And back.
Yeah. Bobby's having kind of difficulty catching Mouf off stage, though.
Yeah,
Like
neither player really opening the other up.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice move.
Yeah, that was super patient by Bobby again. Like, he's just letting Mouf approach, and then he's sort of responding.
Yeah. Tough to get into that spot without your double jump.
Yeah.
Really limits your options.
Yeah, there really wasn't much he could do. Because if he went lower, then Mouf just grabbed the edge.
Yeah, and Battlefield is a stage where,
yeah.
You get Battlefielded so easily. Yeah, nice pressure.
Ooh, yeah. He doesn't get anything out of it, though.
See, again there, Mouf covering the roll in, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you'll see a lot of these reads with quotes around them are just covering roll in.
Yeah.
That was really fast, by the way, to be able to shine back air Peach at that percent.
Okay.
Or poor DI from Mouf.
Yeah.
Good coverage. Double lasers, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, covering that roll in.
Ooh, that was a scary nair.
Yep. Could have been a down air follow.
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
my gosh, yeah.
I was not expecting him to make it back there.
Bobby's really good at, once he's grabbed the ledge on Battlefield, he will pretty consistently get the ledge cancel side B.
Okay.
For double jumping, yeah. So it's at least a tool that will get him back like a couple times.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, doesn't quite kill.
You can't really challenge Falco vertically.
Right.
You can definitely challenge him horizontally. And kind of what Mouf is doing is he's challenging Falco's weak spot, which is above and in front of him. So what you'll see out of Mouf is like he'll do kind of a jump and he'll... Oh, he's living. He'll do a jump and then he'll start floating and then he'll do a neutral and fall down to the ground. And the only way that Falco can really cover it is like turn around up tilt, but it's also really hard to do that. With such limited reaction time.
Yeah.
Yes. So it, it's great. Obviously, it's really good in the neutral game. Yeah. Nice coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mouf really running away with it towards the end.
Yeah, definitely that last stock was dominated by Mouf.
I must know who won the Ian Kasich battle.
Ian, who won the match? Awesome.
I'm looking. He can't hide the truth. I will find it.
I think Ian won.
Yes, he did.
Was it 2-0?
It doesn't say, but it shows that Ian was seeded 16th, whereas several drafts, PG several drafts, I think, PX several drafts, was seeded 8th.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, Mouf approaching from that up and in front.
Right. Just like slightly above ground.
Yep.
Float.
Higher than the laser, higher than Falco's head.
Right.
Because you can come in with forward air, you can come in with back air, you can come in with neutral air.
And that's like I think one of the first things that a lot of Peach mains learn in this matchup, right?
Yep.
It's just like that float height.
Yep.
Because once you learn that, it's like so much easier.
Yeah, it's so hard for Falco to cover that without dash back laser, but whereas most characters, when you dash back laser them, you know, they're in a jump with a finite amount of airtime.
Right.
But Peach kind of gets to set her airtime to whatever she wants it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So if you cover that with a dash back laser, she's just not going to come down and keep floating at you, and you've given up stage position for nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Mouf shouldn't be caught, getting caught by that. That forward smash only covers a reaction from Mouf.
Right.
Nice back air.
All right. So I think Bobby's adapted a little bit. He's using a lot less lasers than game 1.
I'm trying to neutral kick out of that. I don't think you'll ever get that.
Oh, some interesting upbeat
You could have gotten some shield poke out of that, I think. You can never down air Peach's shield.
Yeah.
If you delay it that much, you should be getting dash attack for jumping.
And we're seeing both players really struggling to close out their stocks.
Yeah, so watch, anytime Mouf decides to be offensive, right? That's what he's doing. He's floating in that weak zone for Falco, coming in with forward air, neutral kick, like that.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if he's being someone who counters like he just was, what he was doing was dash dancing with a dash attack or getting that phantom shine.
Yeah.
So he'll, you can cover a lot of Falco's aerial options with Peach's dash attack because of the priority.
Yeah.
Ooh. That was a brilliant down air. Knowing how weak that shield is, it shined off the top.
Great shine, yeah.
Happen to know that's a pet peeve.
Of Mouf?
Mouf.
Yeah.
Good pressure by Bobby. Yep. Covers everything but roll away, by the way, with that down smash into dash dance, dash attack. Again, covering, that's exactly what I was talking about. So he's covering Falco's aerials with Peach's dash attack because of the priority difference.
Right.
And that's a reactive thing, not a proactive thing, which is what you'll see when he's coming in from that approach height that I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably buffered some sort of get-up attack there by approaching. Ooh. I don't know if that would have worked at this damage, but whatever.
Yeah, he went for it.
Mouf feeling lost.
Oh,
Oh, man, you got to grab that. You know it. Okay. Perfect shine out of shield. Good coverage. Ooh. Down throw?
Those were good lasers.
Oh, wow. Just goes for the damage. Okay, got some. Got some.
Yeah.
So Mouf's going Dreamland or FD? Bobby's probably going to let him go to FD.
Okay.
Because of past history.
Have they played a lot?
Recently they played a few times, money matches. And,
Okay.
At NFA. They may have played it like a CE. Oh, wow. Bobby bans FD. Whew, man. This stage is tough.
Yeah.
That's great pressure by Bobby.
Definitely tough.
Huh.
I don't think Falco really gets anything on this stage.
It's real tough to kill her.
Right, yeah. And, like, he still has the same issues, recovery.
Right.
I mean, the lasers aren't any better on a larger stage.
It's good coverage. And that's exactly what I was talking about. He covered Mouf's offense with turnaround up tilt, which is something you can do in that position. Oh, yeah.
I thought
know,
Mouf was going to stay on stage, but that was a good.
Yeah, I mean, so in that
forward.
position, like, Bobby really should have gone high.
Mhm.
Oh, wow, he's living. All right, Dreamland. Counter pick
Yeah,
coming into
yeah,
play.
good counter pick.
Okay, air dodge down. So Bobby needs to say, all right, he's floating down. He's afraid. He's going to air dodge.
Right.
And I'm going to cover that.
Yeah, I think at the very least he should have already been in the air by the time Mouf was air dodging.
Yeah, I mean, at least be covering the landing zone. You
Right,
know what
yeah.
I mean? A lot of times you can bait them with jumps. They air dodge. You can just land forward smash. Which is the hard move to land in this matchup as Falco, because it's, you know, beyond back air, one of your few killing options.
Right.
That's a good call out with that neutral.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, not so great that time.
Yeah. He had the right idea, but it didn't work out. And Bobby making sort of like careful use of those double lasers.
Yeah, so what you have to do in order to make those safe is you have to race them and beat them to the ledge.
Right.
So that's why those were so good, is that he was able to get into a position where he was able to drop off the ledge before Peach was able to get into a position where she could cover the double laser.
Yeah.
So at that point, you know you're auto-canceling when you hit the ground anyway, so just throw a couple lasers down them, either push them back or put them in their shield.
Right.
That was really good pressure. Back air shine grab.
Oh, no.
Trying to shine.
Oh.
Yep. He's
That's-
trying to shine him.
okay.
Buddy. Mouf knows what he did wrong.
Yeah.
That was really slow. That up B, that was really, really slow. Every Falco will have time to react to that.
Yeah.
Again, falling in from that angle. Up and in front.
Right.
Ooh. I wonder if that was intentional. Oh boy,
Oh,
you are so
no,
dead.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
Oh my gosh, he's coming back.
Yeah. Either way, I think that was definitely a win for Mouf.
Yeah. Mouf messed up by rolling in on that platform. I'm sure he
Yeah.
didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
Yep, up and in front. Up and in front. I mean, it's simple, you know?
Right.
Good coverage on the platform. Always going to get a shield poke.
Yeah. So Mouf was ready that time.
Yep. That's another tool that Peach has, is covering rolls on both sides with her down smash.
Right, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Those hurt to watch.
Jesus, yeah.
Okay. That was a good defensive option. Again, what I was talking about earlier. Once Bobby goes on the offensive, then it becomes dash dance, dash attack, because
Right.
that covers with priority a lot of Falco's options. And Mouf taking
a
it.
little too low.
I wonder if Bobby's regretting not going back to FD.
Yeah, yeah. If he lost to Mouf in the last set on
Yeah.
Dreamland, I definitely would have suggested.
No, it was the opposite. He lost on FD, but it was extremely close.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
so like.
Oh, that was the one that he did a shine up.
At NFA.
Yeah.
Yeah.